It's a possibility.
It's a possibility because now they see the market is there, like for these live battles and all this stuff. Like it's like, okay, this is something that we can continue. So I feel like they could do it.
My question is, do some of these like news outlets, media outlets, or even like late night shows and stuff, do they say we don't need a whole studio audience anymore? We don't need.
They could,
because they are pulling just the same numbers, if not better, on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So do they just scrap a lot of shows that are like commonly known to be live?
I don't think they
with
scrap
a live audience. Why now?
For YouTube, they don't necessarily need it, but for live TV, you do. Because
but I'm saying you could just. I mean, you could literally have a TV show with people just sitting at home talking.
But you got to think, who's really sitting down every night watching the late night shows? What demographic is that? Is it a demographic that's more used to watching TV so they appreciate the audience? Or is it our generation now? You know, I'm not watching late night. I'm watching clips.
I'm watching clips.
So, you know, for me, I may not need the audience. I see the clips as funny. But for the people that watch actual TV, it's a lot. The audience has a lot.
But that's going away, man. It's clearly going away. TV is going the way of whatever radio. It might always be there. But
I don't know. Them cable prices ain't going down.
They will. Oh, they will. If they haven't yet, they will go down.
They
you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
not
Like
going down.
YouTube TV is essentially cable where you don't need traditional cable. So,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, the only
I'm just
thing-
saying, like, you don't need a lot of the money they pump into these things. They don't really need that much anymore for that.
The only thing that the only thing the crowd provides is like when they go and, you know, ask in-person questions in the crowd and
But
shit
why
like
can't you do that live streaming? People can just call in or
No, people can.
I
what's it
do
called?
enjoy the crowd,
Zoom?
though.
They could zoom in.
Yeah,
and
they
just-
can.
Sometimes
I-
it's funny with the crowd.
I don't want to
It
lose
is funny
contact
with
with humans.
But I don't want that either. But
Yeah.
I'm saying for some people's jobs,
Yeah.
you don't need that necessarily.
Then
I'm
why
not
are you
to
bringing
say-
it up then?
If you have a game show where there is an audience, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like a lot of these shows where, you know, there it's just an audience just for audience.
No, I
sake.
want to argue. Why are you bringing it up then if you don't want the audience gone?
Huh?
I don't know.
Trainer?
I don't know anymore.
What do you want? If you don't know what you want, how you going to say what we should want?
I want Corona to come to an end. That's what I want.
Okay,
That's
we
fair.
can all
All
agree.
right, can we agree on that? I just want that to come to an end. But I'm interested to see how the world changes.
Yeah. Well, the world has definitely shifted, and let me tell you guys why. So, 2006, I met Emmanuel
Oh, here we go.
in 2006. So, you know, a cool 14 years ago. And I seen this young, old-looking guy.
I was never old looking.
With hair, you look older than now. With hair, you look like you could have been one of them older characters on Fresh Prince.
Hold on, what? Them older characters on Fresh Prince.
like a comeback, like an uncle or a cousin that came in town. So,
I'm gonna say I was a bad joke because one of them characters on Fresh Prince.
it's like the dad never had a driver's license. And I just wanted to be the first to say, here on this podcast, we have made history. Chill out. We have made history. Emmanuel Richards has gone out and done the unthinkable. He took his driver's test and he got his driver's license. And I just want to say congratulations.
Hold on. There's several things we got to bring up.
Oh, it's a lot of things we got to bring up.
One, we don't know if he bribed the driver's person or if
True.
the person said, this guy's 32. Just give him his license
Yes.
at this point.
Yes.
We don't know. We weren't there.
You weren't there.
Where we were there for was the first time he attempted to get his license.
Yes.
And that was when we first moved to L.A.
Yes.
And he had to use my car.
Yes.
And he had to drive there.
Yes.
And I know I was in the car. Were you in the car?
I was not in the car, but I've been in the car with him.
I'm gonna be
before.
honest with you. I was fucking terrified. When he had to switch lanes to go right, when he's looking right, he'll be drifting left.
Listen.
And I was like, yo.
You know, I had that same terrifying, heart-wrenching experience.
Before you go there, he didn't fail his test. It was something we needed LA. My car had to be registered in LA for him to take it was some weird shit because my tags was Florida and all that.
Yeah, when we were in the DMV, he needed to go to the DMV because because he was driving, and it was a little. My blood pressure was high, and it was a little traumatic. But that's you got to start from somewhere.
When I was in the
Still
car
went to
with
the strip
him,
club with me.
I still went to the strip club.
when I was in the car with him, I was not on my phone. I
Yeah.
was not distracted by nothing. I was looking at the road, looking at everything just to make sure we make it back to where we came from.
But we here now, and I want to ask you, how did it go? How do you feel? Do you feel like at 32, what does it mean to have your license now?
He was living everywhere like he lived in New York. Like he didn't need a license.
This is
Everywhere we
true.
lived, we needed a license.
I mean, listen to where you've come from. I mean, walking, bike stolen,
Crawling.
Cam's bike stolen. Yeah, crawling, walking, Cam's bike stolen.
Got my bike stolen.
And now you're here with your license, and I'm honestly proud.
His bike got stolen too.
Your bike got stolen,
I got stoned.
but now they can't steal your license. I mean, they can. They can steal your identity if they need to. But, but like, how'd you feel? Like, were you nervous?
I think this is a moment of growth. I think it's a moment to learn from,
Yeah.
for a lot of people, getting your license is a rite of passage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or should we say ride a passenger?
Rite of passage.
Or left a passenger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we here now.
Yeah.
I'm officially a driver.
Okay.
Never been a big fan. The world comes at you in different ways.
Okay.
Growing up, I didn't ever have a car. There was
Got
no
you.
car
Okay.
allotted to me.
Yeah.
Unlike the 5 cars you had. And
Yeah.
the car and a half you had, I guess. My parents gave me a ticket.
That's funny.
To get to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And God bless him, hard
Mm-hmm.
work. So shout out to my mother right now, who's in the middle of this corona. She's a dietitian, and she works at a what is it called? A dialysis center.
Mm.
And those are the people that cannot afford to have any
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
coronavirus
Yeah,
or nothing
yeah,
like
no.
that.
Mm-mm.
But they're telling her they might be sending patients to their facility to take care of. So now she's wearing this whole. She got on the whole what the fuck, the ET wear. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
Hazmat.
The hazard suit,
The
whatever.
hazmat suit.
Hazmat suits. So my mother and everybody else out there,
Shout out.
stay strong, keep doing your thing. But anyway, so I never had a car.
Yeah.
Never. By the time I got to college, it was pretty much, even in Atlanta, I took the train
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much everywhere, because everywhere I needed to go. And then with y'all, I would ride with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Never was a big fan of driving. Never, always, that's why I know I'm like, I would do well in New York.
Yeah.
Because I'm
yeah,
none of
yeah,
it. But luckily, I got it right before this whole corona shit hit, which
Yeah.
was a couple weeks ago. But
Now you corona driving.
and I woke up. This was the day after something. We were drinking here or something. Because I took that test hung over like a motherfucker. I'm not even gonna lie. I was hung over, and I was worried. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm like, oh,
Only
fuck,
person go
man,
to
I
the
got
driver test
I got-
drunk.
That's the nigga that don't got the license
was
go
so-
hung over.
And then I was taking everything so precautiously and just everything.
It might have made you more focused. It might have been
Probably. I
yeah,
would have
like
failed if I
that.
was.
Oh, shit.
But,
Well,
now I can, thank God, days like this, I can drive back and forth when it's
Yeah.
raining outside from my girl spot to here or whatever. But it's good.
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's-
let Rome ride first. See what it is.
No, y'all not riding. I'm not driving up. We're gonna stick to status quo. Whenever we go out there, No.
What you mean? What? No.
No, what you mean? I sacrificed not driving that car so you have all the time to drive it. So I deserve to keep sitting back. I'm not. If don't be asking me. Oh, now y'all got to worry about Manuel taking the car too now.
No.
So don't do that.
No.
Don't. If you want something, there's gonna be some take to that too.
Wait, no. You have no for 14 years.
Yeah.
No,
What?
You have
What?
You have no
What?
say so in this.
What?
For 14 years. You have no say-so in this.
You gonna do your thing. Keep going. How we doing it?
No, if we need to go somewhere,
If you want, you gonna get in that
me
driver's
and
seat.
Cam go
you
get in
can't-
your car.
Hell no.
You can't say nothing.
Y'all gonna be scared. No,
Yes,
no.
I am.
You
no,
can't
I'm
say
not-
nothing until 46.
Yeah, until 46.
Another 14 years.
What time is it?
You got 14 years, buddy. That's it.
Shit.
But congratulations on
Thanks,
getting your
man. I
license.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
nice of you.
It's a good feat. I'm gonna take a small break here, and we're back. All right.
That was the worst segue.
I know. I just want to take a
I'm
small
gonna take
break.
a small break here,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming we just cut to a commercial.
Yeah,
and now you
pretty
just say,
much.
and I'm back.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So
You need to learn how to drive these segways.
that license now you can finally drive a Segway. All right. Anyway.
Do you really need a license?
And I don't think you need a license.
But for certain go karts, you do.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Gold
you do.
carts?
Go karts.
Go karts.
Go-kart?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You do. Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the ones I want to drive that you need a license for, because they the ones that go fast.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You need a license, but for gun shooting, do you need a license?
You
don't
need an ID.
You need an ID. I think.
Oh, okay, you know, but to buy a gun,
Or you need register. You gotta.
Just need your ID.
Don't you gotta be registered? Or maybe.
Oh, I guess.
Or maybe.
I don't know.
Oh man, I had a license so long, I don't know the ins and out what I needed and what I don't need. I just
know
have it.
when me and Cam had to retake that written test, niggas was scared. I'll tell you that much when we had to retake it because they have stuff on there that you don't know. I'm like, I don't know what this
Stuff
shit.
that no one follows.
I was like, I don't know what this is, and you can
Come
only
on.
get 3 wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gonna
And we
get-
both got the first one wrong. So imagine the fear that struck our hearts.
that's hilarious.
As soon as I opened it, I got it wrong. I said, "Oh man!"
I felt like that test was long. I'm thinking, okay,
That shit was
10
long.
questions. This shit went on for like
Yeah,
30 something.
that shit long.
God damn.
But as long as you studied the online thing,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
good.
that
If you
makes
don't, then you failing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're going to be answering like how you really drive, and it ain't how what they want to hear.
Nah.
And that's another thing about getting a license here. If no one you knows has a California license plate, you can't take the test.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. So if I don't, is this car even California registered?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see your license.
I don't. Oh, do I?
You don't have it on. You drove here.
Let me put this nigga drive without it now. He digging into the crease.
It's right there up front. Let me see it. This nigga look drunk. This nigga look drunk in this picture, dog.
That's hilarious.
This nigga look
I'm
40.
trying to figure out
in
what we was doing.
He
Drinking.
look 40 in here.
Let me see.
We got to go get the new license. You know,
Dog.
they switching over.
You like a felon. We do gotta go get the new light. That's cool though.
Oh yeah, they said if you don't have that bear up
Yeah,
there,
that's what I'm saying. We got to go get the new one by
Yeah,
October.
travel
What's
or
up with the? You
No,
can't travel.
wait, no, you can have
Or
your
you-
passport. You gotta have
or
your
you have to have your passport.
But
with
we
you.
got until October.
something like that.
Oh, okay.
But who
We'll
knows?
have to take another test to do it.
That's what I was saying. I'm not taking no more tests.
Like, come
you
on,
better
man.
just switch this license.
I've been driving a long time. Give me my
yeah,
goddamn license.
it costs money for sure.
Yeah.
Extra.
The last thing, personal thing I want to talk about is like, so this quarantine, of course, has got people lonely, and you know, a lot of people are just trying to figure their ways out. And I miss some of my friends, kicking it or whatever. But there's one person in particular who I reached out to, and I told him, I said, "Look, man, I miss you. Like, I miss you," and that's my barber. Like, I reached out to him. I said, "Man, the edge is feeling lonely. You know what I'm saying? Like they feeling lonely, and and I know you suffering yourself because that's your business, it's your clientele. He's having to spread because he has a young daughter, so he can't just be out here doing that. Not barbering. So,
My hairline is literally fading to black.
yeah, it's definitely fading to black.
Jay-Z
So
album.
I hit him. I said, "Man, I miss my barber." He hit me back. He said, "What's going on? You need a cut?" And then I said, "Man, I just, I need that magic touch because my head trash right now. But ain't no need because I ain't going nowhere."
But you on camera.
I'm on camera. And he said, "Listen, bro, I miss you too. It's getting real in these streets." And I said, "I know. Have you been cutting?" He said, "Yeah, but it's spread out. Not working every day. I have to protect my family." And he recently just called me. So I'm about to call him right now live on the podcast so we all can just,
This is also my barber,
It's
so I
also-
also miss him as well.
I know him.
and Emmanuel knows him. obviously.
Emmanuel watches us get
Yeah.
cuts.
Yeah, I see it.
Hello.
Hey, I just want to let you know you on the podcast right now. I'm just talking to the fans about how important you are in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah.
what you mean? Nah, like, come on, man, Tony, don't be like that because we live. Like, don't
Come
do
on,
that,
Tony,
like,
man. I miss you, Tony.
Like, we miss
I miss
you,
your
dog.
hands, Tony.
Come
I know
on,
what you hear, brother. I
You-
know what you're talking about.
oh, come on, man.
I
Don't
miss your
the
hands.
people need to hear how much we care about each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like that, Tony. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. I've been pushed to the edge, literally, and my edges are suffering. You know, and
Mine have faded to black.
and Cam's has faded to black. You know, my sides ain't faded no more. Like, what's going on, man? When can I see you again?
After this quarantine, because the government shut us down, brother.
Man, quarantine standing between me and a nice cut, man. But hey, listen, we just want to let you know we always think about you over here. You know, that's all. You know,
Sound like the perfect love song.
I mean, it is. It's a hair story.
Yeah.
It just won an
It's
Oscar,
a hair
didn't it?
story.
Didn't it
That's
just win an Oscar?
That's the movie.
Yes, it
What-
did. Yes, it did.
Dog, that's so
Little
hilarious.
Jonas and her father.
Yeah, you know, but I'm gonna let you get back to it. I just wanted to call you real quick and just let you know, hey, listen, get them hands ready when you come out of quarantine. It's me and you, dog.
Hey, Tony.
Hey,
Tony.
I'm waiting. I've been practicing on my doll head.
You been practicing on your dog? You been giving your dog's face?
Hey, Tony.
Emmanuel talking to you.
Yes,
Has
yes,
anybody hit you up and said like, "Hey, bro, F it, just come over. I just need you that bad, dog."
Is this phone tap? Why I have to-
You don't gotta say a name.
You don't have to say a
You
name,
don't gotta
but-
say a name.
First off, my name isn't Tony. I want everyone to know that. I don't know why they call me Tony in the first place, but I have dabbled.
Okay.
You've dabbled. So
Yes.
so you basically risk life and limb to go cut some hair,
Life and limb to do a trim.
to do a trim.
Man, I miss your clippers. I'm flipping out like Flipper.
Man, I miss your clippers.
I've dabbled here and there.
It's been 15 days. Tony, I need a fade.
I don't know who Tony is, but
All right, man. We're going to let you get to it, man.
Hey, Ramon, we holla at you.
All right,
bro.
Ramon, we're going to holler at you.
thank you.
All right, peace. So, yeah, man,
It's
know.
rough out here. Look,
it's a-
man, I brought out a cap I haven't rocked in a while.
Listen,
Damn,
man.
you
My
brought out a
shit.
cap.
It was in the back of the closet.
Man,
Back.
I can wash dishes with this, man. It's just Brillo padded up here, man.
Yeah.
No fade. My fade ain't no fade. I got a full head of hair at this
Like you
point.
got an Indian hair. dog.
It's just everywhere. But once the quarantine is up in June, I get a haircut.
Maybe 2021.
Oh shit! But
You heard Japan? I think they tried. They had to reopen. Shut down everything again.
Wait,
They
what,
tried to
like,
reopen and then they had to shut down again because of those.
That's why I said. That's why April 30th don't even make sense for us.
Yeah, like when we first get out quarantine, I ain't doing nothing that first 2 weeks. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let y'all go test it out, get all the bugs out, and then I'm gonna
I'm already
resurface.
preparing for them to announce one more extension. Like,
Yeah.
for sure, because it just don't. April 30th just don't even sound right now. To be honest with you, especially when they said this week the death toll is gonna rise.
Right.
Like, nah, man.
We far from April 30th.
Yeah. So that's what it is going. So this Joe Buck situation. Talk about this.
Yo, oh yeah.
Because I have no idea.
So Joe Buck, who is an announcer for the NFL. I'm sorry.
Talking to the mic.
Oh,
So
Joe
what did you
Buck,
say?
who is an announcer for the NFL, has been getting bombarded with
Mhm.
tweets and people online asking him to do play-by-play commentary for sex tapes, for their sex tapes.
Because he's
or
that
for-
good of an
Because
announcer.
he's Joe Buck and it's the coronavirus,
He has a
ain't
good
nothing
voice.
else to do. So Joe Buck, and I wouldn't mind hearing that.
I wouldn't mind
Can
hearing
you
that.
imagine how funny that would sound?
wouldn't
I'd be open to hearing
I'd be
that.
open to hear
Joe
that, yeah.
Buck's gifted melodic voice
Yeah, I
on a
Is Troy
sex tape.
going to join him?
That'd be cool. Troy Aikman, Joe Buck here.
okay.
We got DeAndre taking it to that pussy on this episode. Of,
DeAndre.
Now, would he do gay porn with a name
Yeah.
like Joe Buck?
Yeah,
I mean,
you can do
I don't
that.
know if he got to do gay porn. He could, I guess.
Here's the thing. Now, would this be subscription based? Like you get
If they did it on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think so. If for free you don't get Joe Buck, maybe you get like a minute just to give you a preview, but you have to pay for the rest to get the full
He should call
narration.
it. He should call it
okay.
Joe's broadcast.
Joe's broadcast. Okay.
Broadcast.
Okay.
Got you.
I'm not mad at that.
Roma fool, dog.
Chill, man.
You know, with
Joe's
friends like that, who needs an
broadcast.
audience? He laughs at all my jokes. I don't know if I'm funny or not when I'm around Rome.
He gonna say it and
'Cause
then
he
look at
laugh
me. Like,
everything.
come on, man. But
Y'all gotta tell me if I'm funny.
but what started? Like somebody just started like a tweeted.
I'm gonna tell you when you get funny, motherfucker.
Can you drive me there?
Or he can.
Nah.
Nah.
We talked about this. Nah.
Did somebody like start a tweet or something? That's what.
I think it started with one tweet and then it just turned into a whole
So
thing.
what has he
Everybody
said?
asking. He came out with a statement. This is not an exact quote, but it was somewhere along the lines of, I refuse to do anybody's sex tape, play by play call on
Okay.
anybody's sex tape.
Okay.
He wants the messages to stop.
Okay.
But
That's fair.
Joe said, "Buck off."
buck off.
Joe said, "Buck off, Bucko."
Young
That's-
Joe Buck.
That's funny. And also in Corona news, this woman in Walmart. Let me read this story. I had it pulled up here. So there's a lady that was going around Walmart.
Employee or customer?
There's a customer. A viral video showing a Walmart customer spitting and coughing on a cashier in
A cashier.
a cashier
Oh,
in YREKA, California. Rika?
that was a beach full of
Eureka?
money. A cashier.
California has shocked social media as millions of Americans have tried to be extra cautious around others during the coronavirus pandemic. The video filmed on March 26 showed a customer getting angry over her bill and at one point getting in the cashier's face and spitting. More recently, stores across the country have installed plexiglass
I've seen
barriers.
those. Have you seen
Yeah,
those?
I've seen it.
They're everywhere.
There's one
now.
there's one at the liquor store up the road,
Mhm.
and then I've seen another.
I've seen it at the grocery store. They got
Oh, you
it
seen it at the
hanging down
grocery
in
store?
front of all the registers now.
Which grocery store?
The Food for Less.
Okay.
No, I haven't been.
I don't
Gas
I don't
station,
go
too?
there.
Well, gas. Oh, they all.
Ralph's.
Don't they usually?
I don't know
have
if
them?
Ralph's did it.
I don't think Ralph's did.
Not gas station, but 7-Eleven.
Oh, 7-Eleven.
Hmm.
But yeah, this woman here, she looked like she spit on.
Can you show me? Because I don't want to touch it. I don't know if you wipe down your phone.
I mean,
But
I'm fighting. I'm losing my job today.
that's what I'm about to
swinging
say.
on you.
Like I think you gotta put yourself in that situation. Do you swing?
This pre-corona.
Yeah,
I'm swinging pre-corona and during corona
yeah, I can
and
take that
post-corona.
as a,
You spit on me
as-
in my face.
but especially for Corona, you could take that as a what's it called? An attack.
Yeah, that's a
You know,
An
that's
assault
an
with a
assault.
deadly
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, yeah.
Your
Kinda,
loogie.
Yeah, your loogie.
yeah. And she was like, "I'm clearing my throat because that's where all the disease lies in your milk is." Which she's not wrong about.
But why
that.
you putting it on me?
Yeah, why you
Right.
putting it on
That's
me?
a lethal loogie.
And she was going,
Not a luger, a loogie.
A loogie.
Loogie.
And it's just like
Lethal.
that spitting is already one of the highest forms of disrespect.
She just looked like one of them white women that if she spit on you, you spit back on her. She says, "How dare you?" You know what I mean?
I could
How
see that.
dare you do that?
I can see
I
that.
can't believe.
Imagine if you going to talk and it get in your mouth.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's a smack.
You're going to
getting
panic.
Smack.
You're gonna panic. 'cause
You
don't
gonna
know-
get one of them. That's the only time I agree with the baby on smacking a chick right quick. I'm gonna
Oh
have to
yeah,
give her
full
that.
open hand.
Open hand, maybe backhand. Might have to get that back.
No, but that shit is just nasty. Spitting is already just disgusting already.
My
and then,
name's not Toby. Smack.
and then smack like yeah. And there's still no paper towels anywhere. I can't find paper towels. I went to Ralph's and I went to the liquor store, and both of those are out of paper towels. So I don't know. I guess the paper towel companies just stopped making paper towels.
Probably.
There's no restocking yet. So
Just gotta go at different times. Gotta go a little earlier. Got when they first open. Got to catch.
I mean, that's when I went the other day, and it was just tissue.